Alright, we're putting a 4-inch exhaust on a 2015 F250 Power Stroke. Current one on this one is broken, so we're going to put in a bigger exhaust on it. Show you where it's broken at. It looks like good old rust cut to it. So we're going to be replacing it. Alright, first of all, we're going to take off the exhaust from up front. It's over by the transmission. There's 2 bolts. I'll hold it in place. And they go straight up. So we won't be replacing this one because I did not get that. So we're going to replace this whole exhaust. So here we go. So for some reason my phone stopped recording for audio. But anyways, just showing you that the reason I'm replacing this DPF delete exhaust is because it broke right here at the seam. I was going to just replace that, but SPELAB sent me a whole new exhaust. Grateful for them, and here we go. Also right here is where I'm showing you when you do a DPF delete, you could just tuck in your wires as you've seen in this video. And see all the soot buildup from the broken exhaust right there. So a lot of these hangers here hook on straight to the new exhaust, so we don't have to do any modification on any of these hangers. They just go right on there. Also going to be showing you this O2 sensor back here. I don't need it, so what I'm going to plan to do is just cut it off and then remove that sensor off, since I don't have to reuse it. So that's the plan. Just take that off. So a lot of times with these hangers, what you want to do is just get them nice and wet, and they'll come off pretty easy. If you don't have the tool, they make a tool where you can use. It's a lot easier than doing this. All right, take that sensor off, and then just pull this sucker off. I'm not gonna reuse it, so I'm not worried about damaging it. And then you be set after that. You put it on there, but you don't want to put too tight because you still gotta adjust throughout the whole way down. So right now, we're gonna just do a hand tight, and we'll go from there. Over your washer. And, right, now we're to the other section. These clamps, make sure you push them through so you don't forget about it, because that's gonna suck. So smaller end on obviously this side, a bigger end on that side. So if you're like me and it's weird, I like to try to hide the bolts. So I can do it on top so you can't see anything from the bottom. But again, that's just me. Stuff like that just weirds me out if you can see it. But yep. All right, you can do the same thing. You're gonna hand tighten the bolts. Don't do super tight, because then you're gonna struggle when you're gonna go down further down here. But so far everything's hand tight. we'll tighten things up as soon as we can install everything. So far, these brackets are right in the OEM areas. The other ones I had did not go in the OEM, which is pain in the ass. So, but so far everything's going pretty smooth. So next section, and then after that we go around the axle. So we'll find out how that goes. All right. Here's the next section after I install this little section here. So this one goes around the axle. So it's got the both hooks right where the OEMs are at. So there's no modifying or welding, which makes it really convenient. All right, we're over the axle. All right, we got another section. Same thing. So far, everything is going on. The hangers are going right where the OEM ones are. So, like I said, no extra type of welding or modification to make these fit. They're going in just like a perfectly good glove, and it's not taking that long neither. So far, I'm maybe like 30 minutes into this job. All right, I lubed up the hanger. So if you're like me, I'll probably end up cutting it because I don't like how it sticks out so much. I like on either like blend in with the side or just a little bit. And so what I recommend is see where you want it, and then mark it, and then cut it off, and then tighten up the bolt. Call it good. All right, now they're all on there. On the hangers as well. All right, now it is the tip lift. If you're like me, I'll probably end up cutting it because I don't like how it sticks out so much. I like on either like blend in with the side or just a little bit. And so what I recommend is see where you want it, and then mark it, and then cut it off, and then tighten up the bolt. Call it good. All right, after you tighten that down, you do next is drill somewhere around this area, whatever you want. Put the bolt and nut so it doesn't fly off. So, all right, here we go. Put that right there, tighten up the nut, and then tighten this up, and then our exhaust is complete.